Hi friends, welcome back or welcome if you are new. My name is Mali. Welcome to a weekly vlog. Today is Monday, really early Monday actually. It's about 7 a.m. I do have my coffee here. I feel like it's been a little bit since I've last done a weekly vlog, so I'm quite excited, especially one with this theme. I'm just reading whatever I want to read this week. I don't have a set TBR, and you might have noticed that I didn't upload a TBR jar video for the month of August. And I didn't do so for a number of reasons, but the main one is that I was feeling stuck creatively with those videos. And so I decided to take a step back this month and give it a break and go back to my roots, which it is this. I am not a person that finds it hard to follow a TBR, but I am most happiest when I don't have one and when I can read whatever I want. I actually gotta think long and hard what I want to do with those TBR jar videos, if I want to continue them for the rest of the year or if I want to do them seasonally moving forward. I don't know. I also feel like it would be really fun to incorporate those TBR jar prompts for a vlog. Like the TBR jar prompts pick my reads for the week, and actually not only do I pick the books from the TBR, but I also read them in the same vlog. But I'm just spewing ideas. I'm just brainstorming. Really excited because I'm literally going back to my roots right now. Like I feel like so many possibilities are endless. I want to start this vlog also really early because I have been trying to fix my sleep schedule, or more like my waking up schedule, because I've been going to sleep at the same time, but I keep waking up whenever I want, and I don't like that. I used to do this effortlessly before. I used to wake up between 6 a.m. and 6:30 because my cats do wake me up at that hour for their breakfast, and I used to feed them and then start my day, make my coffee, sit down and read for like 40 minutes to an hour before the rest of my morning started. And I used to feel so accomplished, so productive. It was perfectly peaceful and slow. And I haven't really been doing that lately. I'll tell you guys how this goes because it's only my second day of waking up at this hour. Expect a lot more early morning updates this week, hopefully. Long story short, I do want to sit down and read before I start doing my chores and start doing my editing. During the weekend, I was reading We Used to Live Here on my Kindle. I'm actually flying through it, so I'm 71% of the way through, and I thought that I would just finish it. And I do want to see where the horror goes because so far I'm like 71% of the way through and not much has gone on. It's not as spooky as I thought it would be. I feel like all the spookiness will hopefully start now, but like it's so late for the horror to start. You know what I mean? There's been little hints of something more sinister going on in the house, but so far it's been very tame. Hopefully this last like 30% is actually quite interesting. But yeah, let me just stop yapping and let's read, guys, and welcome to the weekly vlog. So I finished We Used to Live Here a little bit ago, and it was okay. I didn't really love it. I wasn't spooked, and it wasn't a haunted house story either. The house, yeah, had some nefarious things going on. It was spooky, it was creepy, but it was more of a vessel for another aspect of the horror. The house was more like a portal. Think of it that way. I like that other aspect of the horror a lot more than it just being a simple haunted house story. So while I did like it, I also thought that it had a lot of loose threads. I didn't love the ending. Like it made sense for the story, but also it was so cliche. Saw a review on Goodreads that said that this actually was a short story, like a creepy pasta, no sleep Reddit, right? And it felt like it. It felt like a very drawn out creepy pasta because you had all the classes, like because you had someone in a hospital gown, things that were not real, but also like a Mandela effect type of thing. So you had a symbol monkey that was not real, but then it was real, but then it wasn't real. So many cliche things, and I'm not even like a horror connoisseur. Like I don't look out for horror things. I don't read horror. I don't watch horror movies. I don't read creepypasta things, and even my own limited exposure to horror, it all felt so cliche. Scenes from other haunted house creepy stories on the internet that were mushed together. It was okay. It was okay. Yeah, it was eerie. Yeah, it was kind of creepy, but a lot of loose threads. There was something about a cabin in the woods with like blueprints and a creepy old man that was never explained. And I've been very curious about this novel for a while now because I know it's had so much hype ever since it came out. I think it was last year. I think that curiosity spurred me to continue because the first like 100 pages were so much fluff pages, like boring pages about the family overstaying their welcome. And yeah, it was annoying because there's strangers in your home, but they were not creepy. Like I thought like the creepiness will start since they were there. But they were so nice. They were so nice. Like we could have done with way less pages at the beginning so that the horror could have been the majority of the book. That was another thing. Like I didn't like that the horror was only like the 30% at the end. Was it disappointing? Yes. Was it a little bit fun? Yes. Now that that's done, we can go on to our next book, which is nothing. I don't know what I want to read. The possibilities are endless. I think right now it is around noon time on a Monday. I want to go to a cafe and edit. I gotta do some editing. Oh my god, I have to film the outro for that vlog first. Or do I do it after the coffee shop? I guess I can do it after the coffee shop since the video is not gonna be ready until like tomorrow morning. I'm going to a coffee shop and then figuring out my next read. I think I'm gonna bring my Kindle because I know that I got a couple of library holds that I'm quite excited about. I have Immaculate Conception, I have Human Acts, I have a whole bunch of things on my Libby holes that are really good and are really calling my name, but I'm not 100% sure that I'm in the mood for them right now. So I'll let you guys know whatever I decide with later, but let's get some editing done at a cute coffee shop. Hi friends, it's the next day and admittedly I've gotten a late start to today. Just could not stay up. I sat down on my couch to supervise my cats after getting them their food because otherwise they'll eat each other's food. They don't eat right next to each other. But what my cat Junie will do, my little precious boy, is that he'll devour his food and then go in search of more food. So I sat on the couch to supervise them and then I fell asleep. And then instead of waking up and then going to the bathroom and washing my face, cleaning my teeth, waking up, I went to my bed. I did not wake up again until 9:30. But it's okay. We'll try again tomorrow. And as for reading, you guys saw that I downloaded a bunch of Libby holds on my Kindle and I tried a chapter of each one. I tried a chapter of these three books. I liked Immaculate Conception. I am though a little nervous to continue with this because it is about artists and the art world and art college, and I don't really like that, but it does have a really interesting angle of tech. I think the tech allows you to live a person's memories. I could be wrong with that, but it sounds interesting. But we'll see if I pick this up again during the week. I tried a chapter of Shred Sisters, and this one I also really liked. Love a book about family dynamics, sisterhood. So this is very, very promising. I did not read the full chapter though because I started this when I was at work, but literally like the first 10 pages, so good. The Listeners by Mackie Steve Water. I did not like this one. I did not even read the full chapter. I read like 5 pages and I just knew that I was not gonna vibe with it. And admittedly, the blurb is really weird and very skeptical already. Like It's about a hotel in the 1940s, World War II. The hotel is linked to a bunch of aristocrats, and a bunch of Nazis come and stay over. Why do you want to read about Nazis and people working hospitality having to be nice to Nazis? I was willing to give it a shot because it's Maggie Stiefvater. She's the creator of the Raven Cycle series, which I really, really loved when I was a kid. Being in Tumblr, switching up Raven Cycle fan art and all that was a time. I did not continue with the listeners. And about the two that I did like, I think I will continue on with Shred Sisters. It's just more my style. I do have really exciting book mail. I have an aardvark box. This is my first time with this box subscription. They did once, like a couple years ago, send me a promo box, but this one I paid with my own money. And I got a really exciting book in here that I'm really, you know what? I think I will read. But let's unbox together. I need scissors. Let me try not to dox my address. Jesus Christ. Are you ready? I got a copy of The Hounding by Xenobi Purvis. This is a fairly new release. I did talk about this in my mid-year freakout tag. I seen a lot of people compare this to the Virgin Suicides because we do follow a group of 5 girls who are highly talked about and observed. All the villagers are kind of like obsessed with them, and then they're kind of convinced that the girls, the sisters, turn into dogs. Should we read this? Like, I was excited to read the Shred Sisters this morning, but I'm really in the mood for this right now. I do want to give it a try. You know what? Yes, we're going to do that. We're going to pick up The Hounding this morning, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. It is Wednesday and today is my first day off from work, and I haven't done much reading today, unfortunately. I've been doing a lot of other things like laundry. I was editing a little bit. I was writing my reviews for my big July and June wrap up. That took a lot of time. I also took a nap. I haven't gotten that far in, but I am 55 pages into The Hounding, and I'm liking it so far. I really am. I hate the character Pete so much. He is disgusting with how he looks and talks about the girls. He fully believes that he's superior to them just because he is a man. He hates that he feels like they are superior to him and that they pity him. I'm like, baby, that's just you projecting. I wouldn't be surprised if Pete is the catalyst to the girls being hunted down by the village. I do want to sit and read for the rest of my evening. I am just about to hop into Mel's reading live stream. Mel is a creator here on YouTube, and I absolutely love her vibe. I am subscribed to her Patreon because I love the fact that she does like reading sprints and reading hangout type of live streams. So I'm about to hop into that, and I do hope to reach page 100 of this today, maybe 120, somewhere around halfway through. This is a short book. This is only about 228 pages. I want to give that quick little update that unfortunately life has gone away, and also I don't know what it is, but it's so freaking hot that I don't want to do anything. Like, I don't want to read because I sit down and read and I start sweating, and it actively pisses me off. I've showered 4 times today. So this morning, once it hit like 9 a.m., I stopped reading because I could not take the fact that I was sticking to my fucking couch. I'm so ready for summer to be over. Like, I know lots of people are really into the fall mood, but here it's impossible to get into the fall mood because it's so hot. And really, it will continue to be hot until well into December, honestly. I think December will be the first time I'll feel like a chill in the air. But I am ready for summer to end and open up for some chilly, rainy days. I remember last year, September and November were so perfectly rainy. In fact, I thought it was gonna be a rainy day because it was so gloomy when I woke up, but the sun came out. So that's my life reading and weather update. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Hopefully tonight I'll come in with some updates. But hi, I was about to go to sleep, but then I realized that I want to give you guys a little update. Reach page 120 of The Hounding. Still really enjoying this. It does remind me a lot of the Virgin Suicides with how many rumors and speculations and how people have such a visceral reaction to Mansfield sisters. Like either they're disgusted by them, like Pete is, which I still fucking hate. He thinks he's superior to them and he looks down on them because they're women. He is actually threatened by them. They're just girls. I doubt that any of these girls are over 18 years old. We have this young guy, what was his name? Thomas. He is helping at the farm because the girls live with their grandfather who is a farmer, and he's helping for the haymaking season because it's just the grandfather and a bunch of girls living in that house. Like they can't do heavy labor, and the grandfather is old. He's like half blind by now. Thomas helping at the farmhouse, and he is so enamored by the sisters, especially the oldest one, and his awe with them and his enchantment with them reminds me a lot of how the sisters are talked in the Virgin Suicide, which I'm loving, and I'm really liking the writing style as well. It's very sharp. I like that it paints a very vivid picture for me of what the town looks like, and I do like the multiple POVs because we have not only we don't have the sisters POVs. That's another thing it shares with the Virgin Suicides. A lot of the POVs are men. We do have a woman POV, but she is quite removed from the sisters. Very interesting. Very much enjoying this one. I'm exactly halfway through, which is great. I'm hoping to finish this tomorrow actually because I'm very intrigued to see how this will go. Pete now has started the rumor or the allegations that he has seen the Mansfield sisters turn into dogs. This is set in the 18th century, which is not that long since the witch trials. I can see it going in that direction, like them sisters being accused of witchcraft, of being with the devil or being devils themselves. Honestly, I'm really nervous for the sisters, but really happy that I've gotten a couple of the way through. Sorry for my hairstyle. This is what I do when I'm going to sleep. I put my hair up like this and then I have my bonnet, but I'm not gonna be with my bonnet on a video. So they want to talk about Tiny Bookshop. I busted out my Nintendo Switch for this. It's Switch got me through 2020. The last time I turned this on was in 2023. Playing the Tiny Bookshop, and the visuals are so cute. I love it so much. I literally played for like an hour and it just went by so quickly. I love the gameplay. It's so chill, it's so cozy. I love that the books are actual titles. Like it's so fun to go through the bookshelf and see which books of these have I read, which books of these do I know, which are on my TBR. It's definitely a game that I will play for a while. Definitely a game that was developed by book lovers. It's just so cozy and it's just so developed with us in mind. Like it's so interactive, and I love that you can decorate your bookstore. Seeing the Animal Crossing stickers just bring me back, bro. And I can never play Animal Crossing again. Like I played it for like a straight, I want to say maybe 8, 9 months, maybe 10 months. Clearly, I was on the Japanese side of Animal Crossing on Twitter. I was on Twitch streams. I was on Discord servers. I was hardcore about Animal Crossing, and I can never be that hardcore. That's my updates. I'm really happy with how much reading I got done today. I am gonna go sleep in a couple minutes. I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to get here. So I'll see you guys in the morning. finished The Hounding by Xenobi Purvis. This is now the 60th book that I finished in the year 2025. Finished it just literally a couple minutes ago, and I like this a lot. I didn't love it, but I had a really good time reading this. I enjoyed the writing, I enjoyed the setting, I enjoyed the references and the silent nod to the Virgin Suicide, which is one of my favorite classes of all time. I do, however, wish that something traumatic happened to the girls. The girls were in danger, and you could so palpably feel it throughout the entire book. It didn't end with them being hurt. I don't know what that says about me as a person wanting to see these girls get hurt, but in my defense, they're fictional. You had this really high tension, and you had a scene where everything like clashes, like the girls and the villagers clash together, but nothing really comes out of that. And I thought it would be a lot more chilling if the girls actually got hurt. Anyways, I like this. I like that it felt fever dream without it being too ridiculous. Did they really turn into dogs, or were they just being themselves and not conforming to society? Food for thought. It wasn't a 5-star, but it's a pretty high 3.5, maybe 4-star. I'm not sure. I think 4-star is pushing it. But we'll see how I feel about it in another couple days time. But yeah, just wanted to come on here and say that I finished The Hounding and that I really did enjoy it. I am gonna be ending the vlog here. I'm sorry that it's kind of abrupt. I'm sorry that it feels unfinished. It at least feels unfinished to me because it's only Saturday today and I've not brought you guys along for a full week. I am in a really weird mood. I'm not sure what I want to read next. I'm not sure if I want to start a whole new book or continue another book. After finishing The Hounding on Thursday evening, I actually have not been reading much. I was reading Shred Sisters on Friday morning. I actually left my Kindle at work yesterday, and so I haven't read anything today yet. I will eventually read something, but I'm not sure what I want to read. I'm not sure if I'll continue to read Shred Sisters when I get to work and I can retrieve my Kindle. I'm just not in a mood to really read. I'm not saying that I'm in a reading slump. I'm just saying that I don't want to try to force myself to finish this book before Monday, just so that I can give you guys another book to review, I guess. Yesterday was a very heavy editing day, and so I read for like 30 minutes in the morning and then I never picked up the book again. And today I woke up so late. I'm really mad at myself because I was doing really, really good for the rest of the week with waking up early. Like I told you guys at the beginning of the week, that I've been trying to wake up around 6:30. Like I'm basically trying to stay up once my cats wake me up around 6 a.m. It was going great for the beginning of the week, but then Thursday was actually a day that I woke up quite late. It was like 9:30. It's fine, whatever. I turned the day around, but then today I woke up so late. I woke up half an hour before 11 a.m. I've been on a video chat with my friends. One of my friends is currently living in the US. And so we had a video chat together to catch up with our lives. And it's now 3 p.m. and I have to go to work in an hour. Sorry that I'm ending the vlog here because I don't think I'll read much tomorrow either because I have to finish editing the vlog so that I can put it up for tomorrow. It's a little bit busy behind the scenes right now, so that's why I don't think I'll finish another book because it's just physically impossible for me to do so with all of the workload for YouTube and then my personal life and then my actual job. I'm ending the vlog here. I am so sorry that's a little abrupt. I'm so sorry that I didn't bring you guys along for the entire week, but I'm hoping that you guys got something from this video anyways. I'm hoping it was entertaining. I am happy that I did this little video. It's been a while since I mood read because I've watched until the very end but don't know what to comment. Comment what you're currently reading right now. Are you a mood reader? Are you a TBR reader? Are you a little mix of both? If you don't want to do any of that, then just leave down a dog emoji for The Hounding. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this week. Again, I'm so sorry that I ended this vlog a little early, but I hope you guys forgive me and I'll see you guys very, very soon.